We like new stuff, don't we? New CEOs bring promises of doing new things. We all like that new car smell. New clothes make us feel good. Every prisoner wants a new trial. I don't think I've ever seen a product advertised old and the same old thing. It's always new and improved. Problem is, our new is always just a rehashing of the old because we're not capable of creation. Do you ever think of that? Only God can create. All we can do is reform old matter into new shapes. Still the same old stuff, just a different presentation. Some of you might know Dave Barry. He's a member here. He and I both love meatloaf. Just thought you should know. He was chaperoning a youth trip one time when we were sitting around the campfire. We were talking about our mother's meatloaf and how much we loved our mother's meatloaf. And he even, by the way, has a cookbook, Dave does, of nothing but meatloaf recipes that he loaned me. And I've made several of them. They're amazing, but I digress. But meatloaf sometimes gets a bad reputation because it's kind of easily recycled. When I was a kid, Mom would often make meatloaf for Sunday dinner. We'd have meatloaf and baked potatoes and vegetables. We loved it. But then Monday, often chili would show up. And strangely, on Tuesday, she liked to make her famous North Carolina beef hash. Tasted a lot like meatloaf. I mean, she could change the shape of things, but we knew that we were getting Sunday's meatloaf on Tuesday. Just because you change the shape doesn't mean that you've created something new. Only God can create something new, and that is exactly what he promises us in Revelation today. He promises, "Behold, I am making all things new." What does that mean to you? Do you hear this promise from God and think to yourself, "Oh, that's nice. I wonder if the White Sox are playing tonight?" Because I think we hear these promises, these amazing promises from God. But familiarity breeds contempt. We hear it so much that we forget that this promise is absolutely amazing. But see, the gratification is not immediate. And we like immediate gratification, don't we? Big House is the high school age youth group meeting that we have on Wednesday nights. And as part of our meeting every Wednesday night, we have a Bible study. And right now, we are answering ponderous questions. And what the kids do is they write a question on a card. And then they put it in the jar. And then during the Bible study time, I draw a question out of the jar, and we work together with Holy Scripture to try to come to an answer on this question. And this week, the question was, what's the meaning of life? And at first I thought someone was trying to be a smart aleck, which is not unusual. But you see, on the back of the card, the kid has to write, what do you think the answer is? And on the back of that card, this kid who wrote, what's the meaning of life, wrote, to find a balance in life, both helping and serving others and enjoying life. I thought that was a pretty great answer for a high school kid. I think that's exactly what's missing in so many of our lives. Balance. And God is the God of balance. I mean, good and evil, day and night, male, female, land, water. I think one of the biggest challenges in our lives is to find balance. But the reality is that no matter how much we learn, no matter how much we grow, life is still always a constant challenge for us because all we can do finally is just move stuff around. We can't fix the problem that causes our life to be unbalanced. And that's sin. So you see, because we like immediate gratification, we just hurry up and move some stuff from pile A into pile B and some stuff from pile B into pile C, and we just hope that it works and we call it good. See, we don't like the idea of working to learn what God is teaching us as we struggle with the imbalance. And understanding how God's promises change our lives. We just want things to hurry up and be better. So, for example, we recognize, right, that we have poverty in our community. So the simple solution is all of us pool all the stuff that we have in abundance and we give to the person who doesn't have enough. All we have to do is redistribute resources. Simple, right? Well, go ask North Korea how that's working out for them. Because that's exactly what communism is. See, the problem is when you put the monkey wrench of sin into the mix, there is no simple solution to anything in life. Because, for instance, if there's no motivation to work, how long do you think that a human being will continue to be productive? If there's no incentive to achieve, how long will human beings, knowing human beings, continue to strive? And how long can a human being live on handouts before he ceases to be grateful and starts to feel entitled? See, we can move stuff around, but we still have a broken world. We can call it North Carolina beef hash, but it's still Sunday's meatloaf on Tuesday. See, the joy is not found in the moving stuff around to try to hurry up and solve the problem and move on. The joy is growing as we work through the imbalances in life. Our joy as Christians comes not from the idea that any of us are going to ever be able to fix the world. We should know that we can move stuff all around all day long, and all we're really doing is changing the shape of things and not the substance. At our very, very best, all we can really do is hold old broken stuff together with a little bit of string and baling wire and maybe an occasional piece of gum. We might be able to shine up this ugly old world and make it sparkle a little bit for a little while. But in the end, sin is going to win out. But in Revelation, Jesus promises that when he returns, everything's new. New is better than fixed. That's why we have such joy. I mean, we may be eating hash today, but we're looking forward to the Lord's return, and he's bringing filet mignon with him. Behold, the dwelling place of God is with man. He will dwell with them, and they will be his people, and God himself will be with them as their God. He will wipe away every tear from their eyes, and death shall be no more. Neither shall there be mourning, nor crying, nor pain anymore, for the former things have passed away. The dwelling place of God is with us. He is with us and in us right now. And on the last day, all of the old stuff that causes imbalance in our lives will be washed away. The Creator will create new and a holy and a perfect world where we will spend eternity experiencing joy that we really can't even imagine. Because we will be new and perfect and holy people, the kind of people he intended for us to be in the Garden of Eden. So, today is Tuesday. Just eat your hash. Be thankful for what you have. Because Sunday's coming. And we're having filet mignon. Please rise.